So we out here calling Meg a snitch now.
Like, I'm so over this shit. And y'all gotta know, I am the nicest, the most calm, just cool ass woman. Like, I don't be fucking with nobody. I don't do nothing to nobody. But y'all motherfuckers really dragging it. Like, I tried to just be cool, stay out the way, because at the end of the day, I'm really a real bitch. Like, I'm from Houston. I'm from the motherfucking South Side. It ain't like let me go run and tell my business to the motherfucking internet. Let me go run and tell my business to the police. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been that type of person. Like, but I'm not gonna let y'all keep playing in my face. And I'm not gonna let this nigga keep playing in my face either. So, since y'all hoes so worried about it, yes, this nigga Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying. Why lie? I don't understand. I tried to keep the situation off the internet, but you dragging it. You really fucking dragging it. Motherfuckers talking about I hit this nigga. I never hit you. Motherfuckers was like, oh, she mad because he was trying to fuck with Kylie. No, I wasn't. Like, you dry shot me. Like, everybody in the car, it's only 4 motherfuckers in the car. Me, you, my homegirl, and your security. Everybody in the car arguing. I'm in the front seat. This nigga in the back seat. I get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This nigga from out the back seat of the car started shooting me. You shot me. I ain't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they saying that. When the police, because the people in the neighborhood, there's a witness. When the police came, because the neighbors called the police. This did not happen at Kylie's house. This happened damn near back at the house I was staying at. I was just trying to get home. We was 5 minutes away from my spot. The police come. I'm scared. All this shit going on with the police is shooting motherfuckers for anything. The police was literally killing black people for no motherfucking reason. Soon as the police tell us all get out the motherfucking car, the police is really aggressive. You think I'm about to tell the police that we niggas, us black people, got a gun in the car? You want me to tell the laws that we got a gun in the car so they can shoot all of us up? Nigga, I'm scared. It's a fucking helicopter over us and some more shit. Why the fuck would I tell the laws somebody got a gun in this car and this nigga shot me? So I can get shot, you can get shot, she can get shot, he can get shot. I ain't tell the police what happened immediately right then because I didn't want to die. I don't want the police to shoot me because it's a nigga with a gun in the car. I'm leaking, I'm bleeding. Motherfucker, somebody, I'm lying, bitch. Did I pay a helicopter to come over me and record my feet leaking blood? No. How the fuck I'm gonna fake that? I didn't tell the police nothing because I didn't want us to get in no more trouble than what we was already about to get in.
You know, this whole Meg, Tory, Kylie situation, I'm not even gonna say Kylie because she don't necessarily have anything to do with it. My beef is more so with the people who keep blaming Meg for some reason. I don't understand how the victim is always to blame, especially when it's a woman. And I hate to play that card. I was gonna say black women, but you know, I just feel like women in general, you know, we always so quick to be like, no, the woman is lying, or there's no proof, or there's 2 sides to every story. And it's only in regards to the people who we want to believe, the people who we don't want to necessarily believe the worst about. Like, for instance, it seems like the more talented an artist is, the more we want to give them a pass. The more we want to be like, well, no, it's really not how it seems, or no, they didn't mean it that way, or no, you don't know, you know, if she's telling the truth, or, you know, it's just been so many things that I've been hearing. And then people are talking about how big she is compared to Tory and how she was hitting him first and women need to stop being aggressive with men if they don't want to get hit and all this other stuff. And while I agree that it is true, you know, women need to keep their hands to themselves just as well as men should, but let's not take away the fact that this man used a weapon. This man was aggressive with the woman, period. I don't care about the dynamics, you know? And this is deeper than him putting his hands on her. Like, he shot her. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. And I love Tory. So I'm really heartbroken about this. I'm hurt. Because I don't want to have to cancel him. I don't. But I'm going to, because it's trash. And I don't blame her for finally telling the truth. I mean, me personally, even though I didn't know the details, nobody knew the details, but, clearly something was going on with them too. She wouldn't say no names. She was like, you know, dropping hints, but not really wanting to say what happened. Nobody wanted to talk. So, it made it clear that obviously the speculations were true. However, you know, she's getting backlash. Now, at first, people felt like she was lying about getting shot in the first place because she's been happy. She's been on social media. She's been out, you know, celebrating with friends and stuff. So they just like, well, she must have been lying then because now all of a sudden she happy, or she must have been just wanting attention or just wanting to play victim. And, you know, it's just, people never satisfied because, you know, as somebody else pointed out in another video I was watching, it's like, if she would have been on live every day complaining and crying about getting shot, y'all would have told her to shut up. But because she's out enjoying and trying to forget about, you know, what happened and trying to lift her spirits, y'all mad at that. You can't never please people. And that's why I'm just not a fan of social media, because it's like, especially like for celebrities, people that are really in the public eye, because first of all, y'all don't owe us nothing. You don't owe nobody nothing. You don't owe nobody your story. You know what I'm saying? And celebrities always feel the need to have to explain themselves and give details and, you know, press announcements and things like that when it comes to the things that happen in their personal life. You don't necessarily owe us anything. You really don't. But I get wanting to clear your name and things like that. But, you know, that's number one. When you get caught up in, you know, what people are saying and not wanting to look like, I just feel like she kind of felt like she was damned if she do, damned if she don't. Because first she wasn't talking about it at all. People was mad about that. Then she did talk about it. People said she was lying. You know, then they're mad because she's out and not sad. And then now she finally, you know, opens up and is like, look, this is actually what happened. Tory did shoot me. I'm going to tell the truth. And which I don't blame her. I mean, people look at it as snitching, but it's like, why would you protect somebody? Like, I ain't got to protect nobody that was attacking me. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, snitching is, you know, we both do something. Like, say we both do a crime, you know, or we both are involved in something. And I tell on you even though I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Or we had an agreement, hey, you know, I'm going to keep your secret. I'm going to keep this, you know, I'm going to keep this under wraps. You know, that's between me and you. And then you go tell somebody. Like, to me, that's a snitch. Somebody that commits a crime towards you or attacks you, that's not snitching. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling. Don't do nothing to me. I'm telling. I don't care what you label me as. And I feel like she was right to finally open up. Because the thing is, you go try to protect people, and I get her logic. She's saying she was scared in the situation. She didn't want nothing to happen to him or anybody else in the car because the cops was aggressive and things like that. So then, like, after she comes out, now people are saying, well, why she ain't been say something, or why she protect somebody that hurt her or whatever. They calling her stupid. It's like, this girl, she just can't win. And I feel bad because I just feel like she's so caught up in wanting to be liked. That's what I see when I see her. She just want to be liked. She wants to be accepted. She wants the kindness that she gives to other people. And the thing is, you just can't be that to everybody. Especially in an industry like this. You can't be always be the people's choice. And I feel like she just tries so hard to, like, kind of prove herself. And she don't have to, you know? And I wish she would just kind of, like, realize that everybody's not going to like you and they don't have to. And she try to act like she don't care. She gives me vibes of, like, I don't care what you say about me or whatever. I'm happy. I'm good over here. Like, that don't faze me. But, like, she really be up in the comments, like, all night. And, like, overthinking her actions or, like, crying over it. Like, I feel like she really does care, but she try to put on a persona that she doesn't. And that's okay to care, you know? But it just kind of like always does something to me when I see her on live. Like, she just be pouring her heart out to people, and they really just don't care. People want to be nosy. People want to know your business. They don't care about your actual feelings. They don't. When I saw that live of her, like, after the incident first happened, and she addressed it, and she was crying, and she was just saying how it's hard because she don't have her parents.
I'm so nice. Imagine being 25 and you don't have both of your parents. My mama was my best friend. I'm still really not over that. So you kind of try to fill like your space with a bunch of people that you think is making you happy. Shit. Like, it's a lot.
She's trying to fill her void with other people. And, I just feel like that's something we all can relate to. We all do that. When you don't deal with your hurt, especially, she lost her mom, but it was in the height of her career. So I know she really didn't have time to grieve, like she said. And that's not something that you could just keep pushing on. Like, you can't just, I feel like she's just trying to keep busy so she doesn't think about it. But that's what makes you vulnerable to people who take advantage of that. You fill your space with the wrong people. And then also, it's like when you've always wanted to be famous and you finally have the opportunity to hang out with people that you always looked up to or that you always felt like were talented, you take advantage of that. But a lot of these people in this industry are not how they seem, and a lot of them are toxic. I just feel like a lot of them are toxic, a lot of them are cutthroat. Because it's like, to make it in a music business, you have to be that way. You can't have a kind heart because it's filled with so many people who are fake and like opportunists that you can't even necessarily, you can't let your guard down, and it's sad. And I feel like she's going to learn the hard way if she hasn't learned already. You can't be everybody's friend. And I just kind of feel like she getting lost in the industry. Like, she just seemed like she's been through so much. And I feel like she's happy that she finally, I swear I be knowing people's life. But I just feel like she thought, she wanted the fame. She thought she wanted to, be in the limelight. But I feel like she's seeing quick that it ain't all this cracked up to be. It's not. I always said that. The music industry is not what it's cracked up to be. People think it's cool for everybody to know your music and for everybody to know who you are. And because of the money, because you can buy everything, you can't fill no voids with material things. And if you're not secure in yourself and aware of like how people truly are, like if you're not used to that lifestyle, like it can tear you apart. Which is why so many celebrities be going through these nervous breakdowns and things like that. That's not something to be taken lightly, especially when you like blow up overnight. Because I feel like she really blew up overnight, and I don't feel like she's had time to really process everything. And it just don't seem like she's happy. It really don't. Which just goes to show, that fame and fortune is not everything. Like I always say, it's just not. It put things in perspective. And like another thing I always say, you can't fill your voids with material things or other people. And you got to face your emotions because they're going to catch up with you every time. Or they're going to be the death of you. Because you keep trying to run from it. It's going to catch up with you every time. I just really want her to deal with her emotional health before she be so quick to, just trying to stay on top and trying to forget about things and trying to move forward and move on. And then that's another thing too, you be scared to kind of even take a break because it's like in the music industry, you got to take advantage of when you hot. You can't necessarily take breaks because you'll get forgotten about. And I feel like that's a fear too as to why she don't really want to slow down. It's just a sad situation in general, but I just hate to see that, I don't know the details of course, but just the fact that Tory would do something like that, regardless of, what Meg did or said, like, you just don't do no stuff like that. And I knew he had screws loose anyway. I know he got demons. And it's like the people who are the most talented, me and my friends was just talking about this. Like Chris Brown, for an example. He has so many demons. But we overlook all his problematic behavior because of how talented he is. And I feel like that's what's going to happen with Tory. They're going to justify, they're going to make excuses for him. He ain't going nowhere. And to be honest, he might be even more successful from this. That's the sad part. While people will sit there and blame Meg. I just wish we stopped blaming women, or just victims in general, for being a victim. Hold people accountable. You will be okay if you can't listen to his song or his tape. Like, you will be alright. You know, you got to start hitting people where it hurts, because when people don't have consequences for their actions, they keep doing stuff and they start feeling untouchable. And we need to start holding these artists accountable. You know, they can't be successful without us. But when we continuously like look past certain stuff and we pick and choose who we want to cancel and who we don't, you know, it's just, that's problematic. And I just want us to stop turning a blind eye to stuff just because we have a liking to certain artists, you know, or just certain people in general. But anyway, you know, what do I know? I don't know nothing. I'm just on the outside observing. But from what I see, I don't feel like he can get any consequences for his actions. I really don't. And it's sad. But that's the industry.